Okay, so we're coming back up to this mine site we visited a while back. Just didn't really have a whole lot of time, but to check everything out. But this is a coal mine site, and first started operations in 1908, and shut down in the early 50s. But this is the bathhouse for the miners, and the slope mine corridor mains are right over there. So, but you see there's nothing left of it right there. But this was the miner's bathhouse right here. So anyway, we're gonna go head back to this mine we were at a while back. Okay, so this is the powder house to this slope mine right here, and probably one of the most well-preserved powder houses to any mine ever seen. Absolutely incredible. That's pretty awesome. So the slope mine would be over this direction. Take a look inside for a minute. You see those right there are vent pipes. Look at that. There's an old bird's nest right there. Perfect place. And just make sure there's nothing in here. Perfect place for the critters. Yeah, that's rare, man, to see a bat in here. Wow. But anyway, this is a perfectly preserved powder house for the mines, for this coal slope mine. Solid construction, man. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen one with this many vent pipes. I mean, it tells you they were storing some stuff in here. So anyway, that is pretty neat. So just thought check that. And that's kind of unusual too. You don't have a solid door, you just have this cubby hole like passageway. I've never seen one like that. Usually it's just a regular door you would walk in. So, but all right. Okay, so we're gonna try to head back into this slope mine, and Mr. Box dug out, and see what it looks like. This is the big one, and I'll just see what I can do going in there. So this will be a first for me. So, all right. Once you get in, he goes. You okay?
Yeah, do me a favor and pass my other bag in here.
All right.
That way I can have my light.
All right, let me drop this to the system. Okay, so that is the hole. Had to widen it up with this shovel a little bit more. And some people need a little bit more room. So got the rope here, got to rope us under, tied off, so everything. So all right, so this is a double track concrete line cold slope mine. So it's the first time for me to come in here. Mr. Boggs was in here some time ago. So this is a real treat to be able to do this. Okay, so all this concrete here is from the top of the slope mine entrance, and they just busted it off. When they closed this mine, they just used a bulldozer and just shoved all this stuff in here and just sealed the mine up with dirt. I can hear it running. So you had twin tracks right here. You still see the remains of, they pulled the cross ties, but you can see where all the coal dust and dirt, everything's here. '51, if I believe, correct?
See all this trash and it was
Yeah,
still open.
it was open for a good while before they closed this. I'm not sure when they closed it, but you can see by the cans they're from the 60s and 70s. I'm gonna tell you, man, this has got a sharp down angle. Wow. That's about a 5-6 foot coal seam right there. Got the original insulators there. This mine had a manway and had another side passageway, but here's some of the original rails they left in place right there. That's impressive, man. Okay, so here's the remains of one of the tracks. They pulled one up and left this one in for unknown reason, but that's fine with me. Piece of history right there. Got whisk cable.
Do you have any idea why they mined and the coal seam, that there's also like a layer?
Well, we've seen that at another mine. Maybe they just needed to widen this thing out for whatever reason. Maybe they just had to for the position of the tracks and the cable hoist house way further back outside. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of. because we've only seen one other mine like this.
Yeah.
But absolutely impressive, man. I mean, the ceiling's 25 feet, like Mr. Bach said when he came in here.
You could easily 2 tractor trailers, man.
Oh, absolutely. Don't think I've been in one this wide before and with this kind of height. I thought some of those other ones we went into, that was pretty impressive, but no, this is the gold medal winner. So, there is the impressive opening right there. All right, now make my way on down the water line. It's not that far down, but still impressive. Got the insulators in place with the wiring. There's a lot of fossils. You can still see the remains of the cross ties there. Oh man, it's pretty nasty in here, man. Wow, a lot of junk, man. All right, move a little bit further down. You gotta watch, definitely watch where you're stepping, man. Got some kind of concrete wall there with the remains of the timber supports, roof. It's something, man, they had something set right there in that concrete. And this is it, man. This is that water. Mr. Boggs came in here, that water was not this high. And man, you can tell it is really up. And you see, you just got water just pouring down into the mine from up top. So this was twin track. You got the other tracks over there. So right at this junction is where the tracks split. They separated from each other and went off in separate areas of the mine, going deeper. I mean, this was an incredibly deep slope mine. I think its depth was about nearly 1,000 feet in depth, and I think it was about almost a mile in distance. So it was pretty big. So, all right. I'll tell you, it's a little toasty in here. So. We're gonna head out here in a few minutes, but what was interesting, just having to look at this, and so you got this concrete wall right here. So you've got the tracks, one splits off to the right. So what you've got are these grooves, this groove right here from a hoist cable, and this probably held a horizontal bull wheel to keep the hoist cable in place as it was pulled up for this track where Mr. Box is standing on. So that's probably what was sitting here, was a bull wheel laid horizontal to keep the hoist cable in place. There's pictures of these in operation just like this on a mine car to keep it coming around the corner of the tracks, and it would just keep it guided on the cart, on the mine carts, you know, the rails, and take it on out. But that's pretty impressive. Man, that's some serious sludge right there. Wow. Man, most impressive. I couldn't imagine what this mine looked like when it was in operation. Must have just been unbelievable. Okay. Start making our way back out. All these different places right there, they had wooden timber supports right there. I think there's just one or two maybe left. God, man, this is a steep down angle, man. Wow. Steeper than I imagined. All right, I'll go ahead and clear this and go ahead and get on up out of here. Just a minute. That's impressive coal seam, man. That's this may be a 12 to 14 degree down angle. I mean, it's definitely got some down angle to it, man. Wow. I would hate to walk up out of this mine being down at the bottom if the man trip was broken. But what's even more impressive is the concrete right there. I mean, that's impressive, man. Wow. All right, so first time for me to be in here. Mr. Box is second. This is pretty epic. It just needed to get that hole a little bit bigger for me, man. Not as ambidextrous, but impressive. Man, an impressive. This concrete line, twin tracked, the size of it. We're going to be making our way back up to the daylight here, but absolutely impressive. Great to finally come underground and see this. Okay, well, awesome to see that. You got all this concrete right here. This, like I said, this actually sat on top of the mine, gave its name. Of course, we can't give the location. But now comes the interesting part of getting out. I'm gonna look like a beluga whale. Okay, got you, come on. All right. All right. Yeah, you can see how much
metal spike.
See how much had to widen that thing out.
Yeah, you did good, man.
So you feel better?
Oh yeah. Got a ton of room to get out there.
Well, for you.
Survived another one, man.
There it is.
Oh crap. Thanks, sir.
All right, man.